Hello there and welcome back to my channel for another Doctor Who themed video. And Doctor Who Series 12, again, I wasn't expecting to do another one of these so soon, but hey, we've got the Airdate now confirmed and a couple of other bits of news within the past few days, so I thought I'd just kind of run through them, jump on that bandwagon. Quite a few of these bits and bobs have come through the Radio Times this week, the week I'm recording this. There is a lovely Doctor Who cover on the Radio Times. I believe it's on sale until the 5th of December, so if you're into that sort of thing, maybe pick one up. It's always a nice fun thing to do, buying the Radio Times when they have a Doctor Who cover on it. I have to say that I think over the years, the quality of the features they do has perhaps gone slightly downhill a bit. You don't get quite as much for your money, and it is more money these days. It's £3 for one of these. But hey, the cover is really nice, I'll give them that, and the photo shoots the Radio Times do are always really, really great. I mean, on this cover, you got the 4 main cast members, a lovely scarf on Jodie, and the present she's opening, and then the kind of Northern Lights sort of pattern in the background, very nice. Then a couple of interviews inside with the main cast, a lovely photo shoot with them all there, and a lovely interview with Chibnall as well. So definitely something to pick up if you're into that sort of thing. I mean, personally, I love picking up the Radio Times. I know they have a Doctor Who cover, and every Christmas they do one in the lead up to the Christmas special or new series or whatever, so it's a nice little tradition to pick that up, I think. In terms of the actual news we've got, it's been confirmed that we're getting 2-part stories in Series 12, the return of the 2-parter, which is brilliant news. Shakes up things, you know, for a Doctor's second series. It's just what we want to hear, I think, and it is really going to make things exciting again with cliffhangers. I'm not 100% sure myself whether this means that, say, episodes 1 and 2 will form one larger storyline, or whether the 10 episodes in the series will be split up further. So say episode 1 is in 2 parts, then we get episode 2. Not entirely clear. I think it's probably going to be the first option, but it would help for that to be clarified at some stage, I think. The Radio Times also put out an article about the Cybermen, with Chibnall saying, "We've done something slightly different with the Cybermen this year. There was a particular story I wanted to tell," and saying they're relentless and a different type of Cyberman, so that'll be interesting to see how that transpires. Very, very intriguing indeed. And then today, on the day that I'm recording this, we've got a brand new trailer revealing the air date. So as heavily rumoured for a very long time, it's going to be New Year's Day for episode 1, with subsequent stories airing on Sunday evenings, as they did in 2018 with Series 11. Great to hear it's going to be back so soon, and for that New Year's Day date to be confirmed. And also, it's great to hear they're sticking to Sunday evenings, I think. There were some rumours going around they might move back to Saturdays, but no, I like the Sunday slot, and personally I'm very glad that they've stuck to that. We got the title for the first episode. It's going to be called Spyfall, a very obvious parody of the James Bond film Skyfall. With the spy theme going on, it makes sense, I suppose, to name it like you might name a spy movie, or to parody the title of a previous spy movie, to kind of jump on that bandwagon and put this in the spy film canon in a way, if that makes any sense whatsoever. It's an intriguing title, not quite decided myself yet whether it's a bit kind of tacky or clever, or I don't know. I suppose we'll actually have to wait until the episode itself airs to decide that, because it could link to elements of the story in some other way and actually be quite a clever title. But I don't know. I'm not quite sure how I feel about that at the moment. It has been mentioned that obviously it's got the word fall in it as part of the title. That maybe links back to the woman who fell to Earth, the first episode of Series 11. So it's interesting that they've both got falling or fell in the title. Maybe there's something there. Maybe that's just pure coincidence, and it's just simply because they were ripping off the title of Skyfall. So who knows, but that might possibly be a thing. And then finally, in terms of this new trailer, some clips reused from last time, some parts extended. For instance, we've got a bit more of the Doctor and Co. in this vineyard at this kind of mansion place. Some lovely shots, you know, of Jodie with her boots stepping onto the ground, doing a bow tie. Bradders kind of doing his cuffs. Very kind of obvious sort of spy film cliches that Doctor Who is adapting here, which is great to see. There's some nice narration from Jodie, presumably taken from that first episode. Crisis, big crisis, serious crisis, big serious crisis, building up all that tension, and then she breaks it by saying, "Kisses." It's quite French, that, isn't it? Love that moment, and that appears to be an extension of that scene set inside Stephen Fry's Very, very nice, posh, wooden walled office. Very, very nice to see that. We've got quite a bit of new footage of the airfield and the aeroplane, which the Doctor and co presumably get on board to travel somewhere within the Earth. Not quite sure where, because in that clip with the vineyard and the mansion, the TARDIS is in it, so presumably they've arrived there in the TARDIS. Maybe that's where Stephen Fry's office is, maybe that's the exterior of that building, and then after that kind of briefing section they go somewhere else. Who knows, it's interesting to speculate, but all will be revealed on New Year's Day, of course. Apart from that then, we've got some other interesting bits and pieces. Something of the Doctor at what appears to be a lighthouse, which is interesting. I've got a kind of shoreline bit where you can see pebbles on the coast and then the sea as well in that shot. We've got a better look at the alien that everybody thought was Arachnos, but is very clearly, I think, not Arachnos. I mean, yeah, it sort of still resembles a sea devil. There's that possibility there, maybe. But I'm not holding out any hope, personally. I think this is a new monster. And also, as people have pointed out as well, this is, I believe, Anjali Mahindra, who played Rani in the Sarah Jane Adventures, playing a character believed to be called Queen Skithra, which would imply that she is a new monster. So that'll be interesting to see as well. There's some intriguing new narration over the top of these clips. We've got Graham saying, "Who are you, Doc?" quite mysteriously, and the Doctor replying in an equally mysterious manner, "You don't know me," which is not something I would expect the 13th Doctor to say, so maybe they are taking her down a kind of a darker sort of avenue for this series, and we're going to get some more intense moments, hopefully. That's what lots of fans are hoping for. It'd be interesting to see if they do that or not, and how effective that is. We've got Ryan saying, "You're the woman that brought us together," as well. That sort of sense, I don't know, that the Doctor's brought all these people together, and they've had nice, fun adventures in Series 11, and it's all going really, really nicely, and then something bad is going to happen in Series 12, maybe they're going to get split apart, maybe someone's going to get injured, I don't know. There's this sense, I think, definitely that there are going to be some consequences somewhere along the line for stuff that's happened in the past, or I don't know, maybe the Doctor's not going to look after them properly, or she's going to make some sort of error or mistake, which is then going to have to deal with the ramifications of. We had a very similar thing in Series 6, the 11th Doctor's second season, and Series 9, the 12th Doctor's second season, with the whole Doctor's death thing in Series 6, and then Bubby Davros in Series 9. Do I have the right to kill Davros, and all that sort of stuff, and then with a Shilder as well. So I'm getting the sense that something similar could happen here, but this isn't Moffat, this is Chibnall, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see what sort of direction he takes it along. So overall, lots of nice new stuff in this trailer, some reused stuff as well, obviously, but the most important bit, I think, is this confirmation that we are getting episode 1 on New Year's Day, and the title is going to be Spyfall. Now that we have that date, we can start counting down. It's ramping up a bit, it's getting more and more exciting. So yeah, very, very exciting indeed. Definitely getting hyped for Series 12. What do you think of all this news? Please do post your thoughts in the comments section below. I would love to hear them and get chatting to you about Series 12 and all this exciting stuff that's been revealed. Otherwise, thank you very, very much for watching this video, and I'll see you soon for another one at some point in the future, whenever that may be. Thank you for watching, and goodbye for now.